let's talk about standing on business. Now, if you haven't heard that term, what it means is that you're saying, I said what I said, that I meant what I said, and that's on period. And a lot of people today are wishy washy. Sometimes they stand on business, and other times they just go with the crowd. But there were people in the Bible who really stood on business. And it brings into question, what are you standing on business about? What do you stand flat-footed, unshaken, not going with the popular opinion? It's easy to follow the crowd, but how much more is it to counter to a person that actually stands on business, stands for something? I don't know if you ever heard the saying, if you don't stand for anything, you'll fall for anything. At the end of the day, what are you willing to be defiant about in a good way that benefits other people, not just yourself? Or what are you willing to be defiant about when it comes to your life, be it your health, your family, your job, your career, your goals, your dreams? What are you willing to stand on business about? The Bible has several examples of people who stand on business, but one of them is Paul. Let me tell you, Paul was about that life, all right? Now, back in the day, they didn't deal with these internet gangsters, okay? They didn't have the people putting it in the chat, in the comments, we don't like you, we have a problem with what you say, blah, 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 right? No, 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 no. Back in the day, if they said it's on go, it's go time, you know what they did? They got rocks, they got stones, they got pebbles, and they would throw them at you. A crowd would throw them at you until you died. Okay? So, when some of y'all get a little frustrated and stressed out because somebody says something crazy to you in the comments, just don't read them. Okay? Instead, you need to be like Paul, because Paul stood on business. And it says in Acts 14, it talks about how Paul was stoned for preaching the word of God. And even his own people thought he was dead because they thought they stoned him to death. But after a while, Paul got back up in the spirit and went on back into the city and preached the word. Now, come on. Now, that's standing on business. How many of you can say that you can do that? I want you to consider your lives and consider the things that you think are so important and everything like that. But when it comes down to it, are you willing to stand on business about it? I want to encourage you to stand on business about the things that you know you were created to do. Your passion, your dreams, whatever it is, you stand on business about it, because God is going to hold you accountable for what he has given you. Your gifts, your talents, your abilities, all of those things are something you can stand on business about. So go on out there. Don't be afraid. Don't be scared, as they say. Go on and stand on business. And trust that if you're standing for God, he'll stand for you. Until next time, remember, you, yes, you, have a responsibility to place yourself